The other big story dominating headlines tonight, Governor Rick Snyder's proposed state budget. The proposal includes some deep cuts for public education.
It's been really changed, you know.
I feel that there are more students in my class than there used to be because of the budget cuts. I feel like the teachers don't feel like they should work as hard at their job because the school board just feels like they can cut off their budget.
The printers have been gone. All the printers have been gone out of the classroom. We can't have printing. You have to go to the media center now to print.
I'm not happy with what's happening in the state of Michigan, especially with the governor doing, not even just as a school staff employee, but as a parent of kids who went to public school and a resident of the county. I'm not happy with what he's doing and what's causing to become a public school education.
Funding over the last few years has been like a teeter-totter, a roller coaster. It goes up and down.
Well, the issue isn't a spending issue, it's a results issue. We have great teachers, great administrators, but our system's been failing.
The way they're funding it, they tried to solve the situation in Michigan by making it a sales tax funded deal. And unfortunately, when the economy went down, we lost funding there. Also, the politicians grabbing the money for uses other than it's designated doesn't help.
Start with Mike Scheibler. He is the superintendent at Rockford Public Schools, and he joins us live from the district headquarters. Thanks so much for joining us tonight, Mike. Your reaction for the proposed cuts here, K through 12, about $470 a student. Is this a punch in the gut?
Well, it's more than a punch in the gut. This is absolutely devastating.
I do fear them, not even just as an employee, like I said, but also I feel for the building, the existing programs that are happening for the kids in the school, and class sizes and what they do for the kids in our building and kids of learning today.
I feel like they would take away some of the ones that our school has and some of the materials and objects that we have open for us today.
They're going to affect us negatively because if we don't have the money to do the things and the resources that we need, then how are we going to succeed in what we do?
I believe there will be more budget cuts in the future because I don't think the economy is getting any better at this time.
I wouldn't be worried about them because if they're going to cut school budgets, they should know what they're doing. They might have everything under control, but I don't think it's right for them to cut school budgets.
Our first cut started in 2002, and we continue to receive these cuts.
They need to do something.
More funding for the school than funding for other
I'd
things.
like to see public school funding become stabilized so that the schools could actually exist on a budget that they know they have rather than having to go up and down when the politicians take their cash.
It's got to give them back. It's hurting the kids. It's taking away from the classroom.
Better funding so that we can have more of what we want as students and more to help our students get connected with school.
I think they should fund better books.
Staff, you know, there's animosity, there's anger, so they're not doing their jobs as well as they should be just by all the things that are happening.
Teachers shouldn't have their budget cuts, I guess so. I mean, if they feel like they're here, they're working hard to get good pay, they will work harder at their job. They will teach students better.
Fund for charities. I think we should have a fund for our school to help out our
If we don't invest in the children in this country, there is no future.
Support public education.
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 Support public education.